What up, you guys? It's Ham Solo '05. You can just call me Ham. What I'm here for today is just to talk about why having both consoles is just something that you got to be doing at this point. I mean, if you can afford it, obviously, that's what you need to be doing. Oh boy. As I listen to My Way from Limp Bizkit to curb my nervousness of making this video, seeing that someone's gonna see it as trolly or use it for something silly in the future probably. But anyways, as I said before at the beginning of the video, I'm looking to tell you about why you need to have both consoles. Both consoles are super awesome. PlayStation, I mean, they're acquiring so many studios right now. And I mean, a lot of people are saying, oh, Xbox shouldn't acquire Tencent, or Xbox shouldn't acquire any more studios after Bethesda. They're just buying studios. They don't have very much, it's just ridiculous. I mean, both of these platforms really should buy studios. They should be buying studios so they can tailor them to what they make best for their software and hardware and all that jazz. So I say you should get a PlayStation. Absolutely. They're getting some awesome studios. Insomniac is on a freaking roll right now. Ratchet and Clank was awesome. Spider-Man Miles Morales is awesome. That new Wolverine looks awesome. Spider-Man 2 looks awesome. I mean, they're doing a killer job. Housemarque made a really good look with themselves with the Returnal. Some people say that the sales isn't that great on it, but I don't really feel like that's a big deal right now. I feel like they're doing just fine, and that game came out really good for a niche crowd, so whatever. I mean, it has a history of greatness, so why wouldn't you want to have a console like this? I personally was unfortunate to miss out on the PS4 generation. I had an Xbox at the time, and really I couldn't afford both of them. At the time I couldn't. I eventually could, and just decided to fanboy for Xbox a little, and I've now grown up and I'm not doing that kind of stuff anymore, because it's just pure cap. Anybody that's completely telling you, hey, this console is completely better than this console, it's cap. It's just completely cap. Each console has their own benefits. Xbox had their own benefits last generation to PlayStation. PlayStation just had better games flat out last generation, so that's where Xbox lost, and that's the purpose of the consoles. But PlayStation's trying to maintain that greatness, and that's why they're acquiring studios, and I am 100% okay with it. I'm 100% with Xbox acquiring studios. It is what it is. So, why I think you should get an Xbox? Well, Game Pass is the obvious answer for that. If you think Game Pass is ridiculous, then don't get it. It's that simple. You don't have to pay for it if you don't like it. If you don't believe in renting games, then don't rent them. I don't understand the issue. Anyways, Xbox has also been really good at preserving their games with the FPS boost. That is absolutely killer. Being able to turn up the frames on the games that were really rough back in the day was is something that I absolutely love doing. Currently on my Series X, I did that with Prey. Prey was pretty fun. I didn't get that far into Prey because there was just so many other games that were being dropped at the same time. I got a little distance, but I didn't really get too deep into it. But watching that FPS boost on it was definitely attractive, and that's the first game I noticed it on. Also, another Game Pass thing is that they're dropping brand new games into it. We got Back 4 Blood coming out in like a week and a half. We also got we have what's that dang game? Oh, Stalker 2. Stalker 2 is what we got coming into Game Pass, I believe in April as well. Got Halo, that's gonna be massive. I am not stoked that it's missing campaign co-op. That is my main reasons of playing campaign, is for the co-op. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but I'm still gonna play it, and I've been absolutely having a blast on the tech preview. It is so good. The multiplayer is so good. Absolutely love it. But anyways, I digress. Xbox has just something to prove this round, and I love an underdog story. I mean, like I said, I had an Xbox One last generation, and there was a lot of moments where I just didn't buy any games because we didn't have anything to really buy other than, Madden, which is, personally for me, I'm not a big fan of Madden anymore. Big fan back in the day, but not so much anymore. But I mean, to buy Madden, you could buy NBA 2K, Anthem, but like I said, those were like multi-plat games that you could have got if you had a PS4, so I missed out on a lot, and I was lucky enough to really get into Red Dead Redemption there towards the end of the console cycle, which that game was absolutely awesome. But anyways, like I said, they have something to prove this time. You can see how the way Microsoft is moving right now, it's just not the same. They're just moving different. They're really pushing stuff out. They're bringing stuff to phones and tablets and the PC, and dropping it into PC the same time they drop it in the console. And people think that that's a mistake. Like, oh no, it's not exclusive. In a way, I could see your argument on why it is a mistake, because you don't want something taking up all of the glory of what your main console is doing. But what Xbox is saying is there is no real main console anymore. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear that. The Series X, yeah, that is the top tier of the Xbox console, but if you want to customize or buy a really nice PC, you may play it there as well. And I think having choices like that says more about the company than it really says about, whether they need something or not, because they're a multi-trillion-dollar company or whatnot. Or I mean, they're just so dang big that why would we worry about their money? If they think that they can make something good off of a subscription service, and you like what's on the subscription service, then get the subscription service. It is that simple. People get mad about that, and I think that is it just doesn't add up, doesn't make sense, and it sounds like you're just trying to find your crowd and scream the loudest for really no award. But anyways, Xbox is buying studios. We're waiting to hear anything new about that. I currently don't know anything. I'm not going to pretend like I'm an insider. I'm not an insider. I'm just coming in and having some fun. And also, like I said earlier, the availability of using it without just using it on your PC or Xbox Series X. But you can also play these games on your Xbox. I can play my Xbox Series X game on my Xbox One, and I think that's incredible. I know a lot of people are saying, well, then what's the point in buying a Series X? Well, because it's 1080p and like maybe 60 frames a second. The cloud, I've tried it. It's pretty nice. I've tried it on Forza. If you want to see my videos, I have some on Twitter. HamSolo5 gaming on Twitter or whatnot. But you can totally check that out. Sorry, my phone went off. But anyways, Steam Deck is something as well that Xbox is trying to take advantage of, and I think that kind of stuff is just awesome. It's absolutely cool. Anyways, one of the last things I want to talk about is why choosing a side is, it's just childish. Nobody cares really what you think about, oh, this is bad because of this, that, and a third. Like, if they want to play a certain game on that console, why do you think that hopping into their chat or hopping into their DMs or lighting their YouTube or whatever up just to tell people that you shouldn't get that console? Like, to me, that's crazy, especially in this day and age where people are supposed to be treated equally, people are supposed to care about each other, where we're trying to get rid of hate. It's really weird that people are so quick to say, don't be hateful, be loving, but don't get this, because I don't think it's cool, even though it's not anything bad or anything. It's just, I don't get it. I think that stuff is weird. Anyways, each of these consoles have something to show off that I honestly have never seen before. Like the PS5. When I play that, I can actually share my screen of what I'm doing in the top whatever corner or wherever they want to move it, and they can see what I'm playing while I'm playing the game and while they're playing the game, and they can share it back, so I'm seeing exactly what they're seeing. And I think it's really cool. What I think would be even more dope is if I could like Twitch stream it or YouTube stream it and be able to show the other person's game at the same time. But maybe there's some licensing issues with that, or sharing privacy issues or something like that. I don't know about. But like I said earlier with the Series X, you got different kinds of FPS modes where you can make a game faster, or you can go more fidelity on it. You can also have quick resume, which is really cool. It has a mouse and keyboard feature. You can start emulating games, which is really cool. Something that you can do. The smart delivery, which I just don't understand what PlayStation did with that. They really screwed the pooch, or they're charging people to, I don't know. I don't know. That's a touchy subject, and I don't really care to get into that right now. But I don't understand why PlayStation doesn't have something like smart delivery, when I know that they could do something like that. I remember they thought really forward back in the day when they said, oh, well, we got the PS2, we have similar memory cards. You can just plug the PlayStation 1 memory card into the PlayStation 2 to continue progress of whatever game. I don't know. I don't understand why you can't do something like that, or just some way to make it easier. Even a flash drive that you just shove into it or something. I don't know. Whatever. But anyways, each community to me is really inviting if you find the right people. There was some crazy stuff going around not that long ago where people were saying that that some of the main communities of Xbox are racist, and I kind of took offense to that, because it's just like, bro, like, I've been gaming on Xbox for years, so like, I understand that there's racist people in lobbies sometimes, or people, you know, talking out of their asses or whatever. I just don't get why somebody, when we can understand that you're coming from a don't get that console kind of attitude, and you're calling a community racist, I don't get down like that. And I also don't get down with people talking crap about PlayStation either, because I mean, I don't understand what you got to really stand on when you're talking crap about PlayStation. They've been great for a long time, and they've been very consistent. Maybe some of the social features with the multiplayer back in the day could have been a little bit better, but I mean, they're fixing that now. And same with Xbox. Xbox is fixing stuff right now, and we're starting to see it. And I, for one, am appreciating it, absolutely loving it. I'm loving this console generation so far, because to me, the fight is in my wallet right now. It's not on Twitter. It's not on YouTube or any other social media outlet. The fight is in my wallet. It's like, what game am I going to buy next? This game drops in Game Pass, but you know, I want this game. Well, I can get it for a good deal on there, or this game is only on PlayStation. It's not on PC right away. Like just that kind of is just, to me, is just so cool. And that's what I think is really cool about having both of the consoles, is just that opportunity of not knowing what to do, but the opportunity of having just so many choices is just it's a good day to be a gamer. Absolutely. But anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for coming in and watching my show. Like I said, I am Ham Solo, not false. Y'all have a wonderful day.